Yes, welcome, my dear KCET. Am I clear? Hello. Yes. So, welcome, my dear students. So, just tell me, is my voice clear? So, whoever watching the video, just tell me, my voice clear? Yes, I guess it's clear. Yes. So, I guess, okay, there is a lag in my video. Fine. Okay. So, give me a sec. Let me figure it out. Give me a second. I guess now it is fine. Okay. So, yeah, welcome, my dear KCET aspirants. This session is mathematics, calculus, differentiation. So, already in previous session, we are discussed about continuity, differentiability. So, and also some important formulas we discussed in the last session, right? Yeah. So, welcome everyone. So, welcome to Deeksha, Karnataka. Yeah. So, yes. So today we are going to discuss about calculus differentiation. In this session, we are going to cover these topics. So we are going to cover how to differentiate. Some of the basic ideas that we already discussed in the previous video, you can find that. In this session, so we are going to mainly focus on what are the methods of differentiation. So if you are given with implicit function, so how to differentiate that? When you have parameter, how to use parametric differentiation, logarithmic differentiation, so how to do inverse trigonometric function ka differentiation. So then we slowly move to solve higher order derivatives. So there are different types of functions. So particularly when you are given with modulus function, greatest integer function, fractional part function, piecewise function. So if this type of functions are given, so how to differentiate those? So these are all the main tricky questions they ask in competitive aspects. Even in BOE, they are asking the same. So I directly jumped to session today, right? So I didn't actually address you properly. Yeah. So I hope everyone had a very good experience in school today, right? So what topic is going on in your school? Just tell me in the comment box. So whether the last two sessions of mine is useful for you or not. Just check it out and let me know in the comment box. So this session, so I will be clearing you what we are going to discuss. So these are the topics and we will be discussing questions from your NCERT. So we are going to make the base strong. So NCERT is what the base. So you want to solve each and every questions in NCERT and then try to solve PYQs of KCET. Okay. So and then try to solve some questions from JEE also. So if you are actually preparing for, KCET, so then try to solve questions from JEE means. If you are preparing for board, try to solve questions from KCET. So just solve higher level problems so that whatever your aim is, you can achieve in a very easy way. Okay. So I made this session extremely special, guys. So because I have a bind of questions here, like from NCERT, PYQs of board, and your like KCET, previous year questions. Okay. So once after completion of this session, you will be getting a very good clarity in differentiation. So this session is going to be super important for everyone preparing for board and KCET 2027. So without wasting time, we will solve this. So before that, I want to tell you, so calculus is one of the high weightage topic that you already aware of. Everyone is telling the same. So in YouTube, you will be finding the results everywhere. So why we are here? Here we are actually here to give the consistent practice. So if you want to crack those competitive exams. You want a consistent preparation. So for that, we are here to help you. So we add a plan. We are having a plan for upcoming weeks also. So each day, each subject. So you are going to master those topics. So that's the idea. So here we have questions from NCERT and KCET PYQs. Without wasting time, we are going to move on to the session. So each and every questions I'm going to solve it step by step. So in between you find any difficulties or any doubts, just don't hesitate, put that in the comment box. So let's solve this question. Here is the question. dy by dx if y plus sin y is equal to cos x. So in the last session, we solved some questions. Do you remember? Give me a sec. Not working. Let me. Yes. Cancel. Wait a sec. Give me a sec, guys. My notepad is not working properly. So let me upload the file now. Give me 2 seconds. 2 minutes. Let me make it quick. Come on. Exactly. Okay. So actually this is note 3. So here where we will put our presentation and yeah, we are ready for class now. So here is a subject. Yeah, done. Okay. So to be now it's working, I guess. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, guys. Now. Yeah. So topic's already done. So now we will solve this question. So actually, in last session, so if they ask you to find dy by dx, so actually y is given. Y is f of x is given to you. So you just are differentiating with respect to x. This we did in the last session. So now what is the difference? You look at the question. So here y plus sin y is equal to cos x is given to us. So this is actually implicit function. So why it is implicit? Y is equal to function of x. We can't write it because y is not explicitly written in terms of x. So that's why it is not explicit function. It is implicit function. So implicit function differentiation is not that different. So here you have variable y and x. So which is in the same equation. So in sometimes you have those two are interrelated. So here you want to differentiate y variable with respect to x. Differentiating y. What happened? Oh my god. What happened? Yeah. Sorry for this, my children. Sorry for this. Okay, then, fine. Yes. Now it's working fine. No issues. Okay. So differentiating with respect to x. So we are differentiating y with respect to x. So what is y differentiation dy by dx plus sin x differentiation is cos, sin y differentiation is cos y dy by dx is equal to cos x differentiation is minus sin x. So dy by dx you can take out common 1 plus cos y is equal to minus sin x. So what is dy by dx? Minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y. So it's very simple, right? So this is what dy by dx. We found the answer. So whenever you are given with implicit function, you have to do in this way. Okay. So moving on to the next question. So this is again an implicit function. So implicit differentiation we need to do. So what do you have to do? So differentiate with respect to x. So we are differentiating y variable with respect to x. 3x squared. 3x squared plus. So here you have x squared y. So what is x squared y? Here you have two functions, u and v. Okay. So you want to differentiate u first. 2x. Okay. So then differentiate, you have to keep y as it is plus x squared. So then differentiate y. So if you are differentiating y with respect to x, you want to put dy by dx plus. So again here you want to use uv method. So x differentiation is 1, y square will remain as it is, then plus x will remain as it is, 2y into dy by dx plus 3y square dy by dx. So and remember, so this is constant. So constant differentiation is 0. That's it. So 3x square plus 2xy plus y square plus. So here I am going to take dy by dx common. So dy by dx if I take common. So x square plus 2xy, okay, plus 3y square. So this is equals to 0. So I hope you understood. So you also solve question along with me. Take paper and pen, solve the questions along with me. So it's a very good practice, guys, believe me. Dy by dx. So this whole term will goes to that side, other side of the equal to. So what do you get? 3 minus of 3x square plus 2xy plus y square divided by x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. So this will be the final answer for dy by dx. That simple it is. Don't put so many steps here. So don't take this. That's why. So try to minimize steps and try to get the answer as soon as possible. Getting my point? You understood? Who are watching the video? Just comment which grade, which exam you are preparing for. So what is the chapter in your class, in your school they are taking now? Yes. Let's move on to the next question. So this is also a very important and easy question. So look. So this question I hope you can solve it. Right? So here sin square y is there. So if we use differentiation. So here we are differentiating with respect to x. So to sin y. So differentiation of sin y is, so we are using chain rule here. So I differentiated to sin y. Then sin y differentiation is cos y. Since here the variable is y, you are differentiating y variable with respect to x plus cos xy. So give me a sec. So here we have cos xy, right? So cos differentiation is what? Minus sin. So minus sin xy. So now you want to differentiate this xy. So x differentiation is 1, y remains as it is, plus x into dy by dx. So k is just a constant. So you wanted to put 0 here. So this you can use trigonometric formula and write this as sin 2y dy by dx minus sin xy into x common out. Sin 2y minus x into sin xy is equals to y sin xy. So now dy by dx is actually y sin xy divided by sin 2y minus x sin xy. Okay. So I hope you guys understood this question. Right. So I want whoever watching the video, try to watch it consistently till the end. Maybe the starting phase we may have some trouble in like having technical issue something. But the main content will be like after 10 minutes. Try to watch consistently. So that is my only request. Okay. I hope this session is super useful for you guys. I made it in that way. So who are seriously preparing for KCET or board exam, this session will give you a good clarity. Anyway, whatever I am teaching here, so that your teacher is teaching at your school one also. But sometimes you may forget the concept. So here, this video will help you. That's the only purpose we are posting the video. I hope you guys understand that and consistently watch the video. This is for your sake. Try to understand. Okay. So here is the next question. So whenever you have inverse function, so you wanted to write this expression in terms of whatever, here you have tan inverse. So you wanted to write this expression in terms of tan or some trigonometric ratios. Okay. So before that, I just wanted to give you an idea. So what it is. So whenever you have root of 1 plus x squared, so try to, we want to substitute x value. In this case, we want that to be simplified. So what can be the x value? I can put here to make this expression simplified. So here if I put x is equal to tan theta. Give me a sec. So whenever you have x is equal to tan theta, or so what else? If you put cot theta also. So 1 plus tan theta is, tan square theta is what? Secant square theta. Square and square root get cancelled. So the main idea whenever you find root, so if you want to simplify, try to write this expression the whole square format. So if that is whole square, square and square root get cancelled. That's the idea. Okay? Yes. So when you have root of 1 minus x square, it is very obvious. If you know that, put it in the comment box. X is equal to sin theta or cos theta. You understood? Cos theta also we can put. So root of, then whenever you have 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x, what can be done here guys? So whenever you have 1 minus x divided by 1 plus x. So which I want this to be in terms of square. So what formula I have in trigonometry? You think? So 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 1 plus cos 2 theta. What is this? This is tan square theta, no? Right? So we have square term. So it looks like this. When x I replace with cos 2 theta. So I can write this as tan square theta. Exactly. Yes. So we can use that. So some students may think, ma'am, why not can we use 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta? You can use this also. But what is the formula for this? So this is nothing but cos 2 theta, right? So, but if I write cos 2 theta, still there is square root. So, according to this particular expression, this or this, which one works fine? So, this is useful here, right? So, try to figure out in that way. So, we have so many formulas in trigonometry. So, which works better? That you need to check. So, I think this clarity you should have, right? Exactly. So whenever I have root of 1 minus x divided by 2. So or if I have root of 1 plus x by 2. So which formula can I use? Let me erase this. So it looks like What? So what doubt you have? So instead of telling doubt, just tell me what is the doubt. I'll help you. So look, x is equals to, so we can put cos 2 theta. Why? Because we have 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 is cos square theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 is sin square theta. So if I substitute x is equal to cos 2 theta here, so here this expression will be simplified as sin theta and this is cos theta. So these are the things you should know. Yeah, yes guys. Sorry for that. So today I have really a bad throat. So sorry for that. Okay, look. Root of, so whenever, if for example, so for example, if I have expression like this, 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. So what can be done? What is the correct substitution of x? So in this scenario, you can use x is equal to tan theta. So what it will become? 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. The expression will become cos 2 theta. Understood? Similarly, when you have 2x divided by 1 plus x square, try to put x is equal to tan theta only. So 2x divided by 1 minus x squared. So put x is equal to tan theta. Okay. So these are the tricks you should remember. So whenever I have 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta, or if I have sin theta plus cos theta divided by cos theta minus sin theta. So actually both the expressions are same. So when I divide the numerator and denominator by cos theta, so when I divide by cos theta, so what I get? Look, 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta. So tan theta plus 1 and tan theta 1 plus tan theta both are same. So I read it in this. Okay. So don't get confused. So both the expressions are same. If you have this kind of expression, so what do you want to do? So you want to change this one no. So you have to think it as tan A plus tan B formula. So tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. So this, you should get this formula in your mind when you saw this kind of expression. So one, you have to replace 1 as tan pi by 4. So tan 45 degrees 1 only, no? That's the logic. So tan pi by 4, this expression can be written as tan pi by 4 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan theta. So you can write this as, so I think here I am hiding, no? Yes. So this expression can be written as, sorry, I will be rewriting this expression at top. Okay. So don't mind this. Okay guys. So this 1 plus tan theta, 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan theta, you can write this as tan pi by 4 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan theta. This is nothing but tan pi by 4 plus theta. So this expression you can write like this. So these are the basic understanding you should have before solving that question. So now let's solve this question. So this looks like one formula. Do you guys remember? 3x minus x cube divided by 1 minus 3x square. So x is equal to tan theta na. So when I have x is equal to tan theta, so what I have? 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This is nothing but tan 3 theta formula, right? So now when you substitute x is equal to tan theta, so y is equal to tan inverse of tan 3 theta I can write. So 3 theta belongs to that interval or not. So what is theta actually here? So the theta is, so x is equal to theta. So x is equal to tan theta, right? So yeah, for the given condition, this works. This 3 theta is in the domain of 3 theta will be in minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. Since because of that, so we can write y is equal to 3 theta here. So y is equal to 3 theta. So we want to write in terms of x. So what is theta? So theta is nothing but tan inverse x. Am I right? So tan inverse x. So this is y. So we want to find dy by dx. So what is differentiation of tan inverse x? 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Right? So this is the answer for the question. So if you substitute x is equal to tan theta, it's just a matter of minutes. Right? I hope you understood this question. So now we are moving to the next one. So just whoever watching the session, even after the live, so tell me whether the session is useful for you or not. Okay? Okay. So now tell me, y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. So I already discussed this. Look, so we have to put x is equal to, exactly, x is equal to tan theta. So why we are doing this? We know that 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to cos 2 theta. Right? Cos 2 theta. So now y is equal to cos inverse of, so we can write cos 2 theta. So x is equal to this. X is equals to 0 to 1. So what is x? Tan theta. So tan theta is between 0 to 1. So what is tan inverse of 0? So tan inverse of 0 is 0 only. So theta, I'm going to find theta value. So tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So now I am multiplying 2. So 2 if I multiply, so here I will be getting 2. So of course 2 theta is between 0 to pi by 2. So tell me, okay, tell me it is in the principal domain. So what is the principal domain of cos inverse? 0 to pi, right? So yeah, of course it is in that interval. So I can write y is equal to 2 theta here for sure. So because y is equal to cos inverse of cos x if I have, so it will give x if, yes Hemant. So if x belongs to 0 comma pi. So x is belongs, this 2 theta belongs to this interval. So I can write y is equal to 2 into, what is theta? Theta is tan inverse of x. So y is equal to 2 divided by, so we are actually dy by dx we are finding. So what is 2? 2 into tan inverse of x differentiation is 1 plus x square. So this will be the answer for the question. I hope you guys understood, right? So let's moving on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. So what is this? It's okay. Okay, tell me what is the problem. Okay, y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus x square. It looks like same, but we have some other function here, right? Exactly. So sine inverse of. So you have to substitute x is equal to tan theta only. So y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus tan square x divided by tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So what is the value? Y is equal to sine inverse. So we know that it is cos 2 theta. So theta belongs to same case 2 theta will belongs to the interval what? 0 to pi by 2. Okay. So now here I want this to be in terms of sine. How can I do that? So I know that cos x or cos theta. Cos theta is equal to this one we know. We know that cos theta is equal to sine pi by 2 minus theta, no? So I'm going to write this as sine inverse sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So when I subtract and added pi by 2. So anyway you will be getting minus pi by 2 to 0 only. That is also in the principal domain of sine. So I can write this as pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So y is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So now what you want to do? So dy by dx is equals to. So you want to differentiate this. So try to write in terms of x. Pi by 2 minus 2 into tan inverse of x. So which is equals to, I will be writing pi by 2. So wait a second. So we are differentiating here. So what I have done? Okay, I have written, wait a second. Okay, fine, no issues. So dy by dx is equals to, so what it is? So pi by 2 differentiation is 0 minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. So answer is dy by dx is equals to minus 2 divided by 1 plus x square. So this is the final answer for the question. Right? Okay. So this question I want you guys to solve. Cos inverse is here. So you have 2x divided by 1 plus x square. As I already told you from this particular idea. So x should be substituted as tan x. So in that scenario, what you get? So how can you rewrite this? Whether I can cancel the tan inverse. Here we have cos inverse of x. You want to check whether it is belonging to the principal domain or not. Mostly it will be belonging to principal domain only. Some competitive exams, they may ask some tricky question. Why to take a risk? Try to get it in that way. So try to solve this question and tell me your answers in the comment box. Okay. So this question is little different. Let's solve this now. So let's solve this question. So you are given that y is equal to secant inverse 1 divided by 2x squared minus 1. So what is x squared? So what can be x squared, Hemant? So if you are watching this video, then tell me. So what can be the x value here this function can take? So do you find anything like any substitution can I give for x in trigonometric identities? Do we have any such identity? So do you remember 2 cos squared x minus 1 is what? Cos 2x, right? Cos 2x, we have 3 formulas. One in terms of cos, one in terms of sine. This is also cos 2x. So one in terms of cos and sine. That one we know. From that we derived everything, right? Cos square x minus sine square x. Okay. So then Cos 2x is equal to cos square x minus sin square x. And what is one more formula? One formula we have in terms of tan. Cos 2x is equal to 1 minus tan square x divided by 1 plus tan square x. So you want to remember these all formulas. So whenever it is required, you need to substitute accordingly. So I'm going to substitute x is equal to cos x. So what it will become? Y is equal to secant inverse 1 minus 2 cos square x minus 1. So y is equal to secant inverse 1 divided by, this is nothing but cos 2x, right? Y is equal to secant inverse. So this is secant to, wait a sec. Here I wanted to put theta. No. How can I substitute x is equal to cos x? So I have different variable here. I need. So theta, I'm changing it to theta. So this is also theta. So now y is equal to 2 theta we got. So what is theta? 2 into cos inverse x. So now we are going to differentiate. So dy by dx is equal to. So I try to make this complex expression simplified and then try to differentiate. Dy by dx is equals to, yes I am, dy by dx is equals to, what we get? 2 divided by, so cos inverse x differentiation is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x squared. So this is the differentiation. I hope you guys understood, right? So these are all the basic questions from NCERT. If you have a very good hands-on practice, so you will get speed and you can solve questions easily. So now we are going to discuss how to differentiate exponential function and logarithmic function. So we already aware of what is exponential function. So I just wanted to give you a quick recall of exponential and logarithmic function. So both has two different gaps depending upon the base. So if you don't know, just look carefully. Y is equals to a to the power x. This is exponential function. So here a is no. A is a constant. So we have some condition for this constant in order to say this function is exponential function. So what is that? A must be greater than 0 and a cannot be equal to 1. So which means that a value, that base na a. So this a is nothing but base. That base cannot be equal to 1 or 0. It cannot be a negative number. It is only a positive number which is greater than 0 and cannot be equal to 1. Keep that in mind. So if they asking you to draw a graph for y is equal to a power x. Okay, I will be giving you a work, kind of a research. So you try to find why a cannot be negative. Why a cannot be negative? For example, if I say base, for example, minus 3 to the power 3. So we get value, right? So why it is not possible? Why they are not taking the base value as negative? Try to find it out. Find it and tell me in the comment box. And also, y cannot be equal to 1? Why a cannot be equal to 1? Why a cannot be equal to 0? Try to figure out also. Okay, so coming to the graph part. Here I have two different graphs depending upon the base. So case 1. So if I have base A is greater than 1. Case 2. Since base is greater than 0, it is given. I'm going to have two different cases. So one is from 0 to 1. This is case 2. So another one, base A, I'm taking that is greater than 1. So that is case 1. So for these two cases, how the graph look like? So that we are going to discuss. Okay. So when my base A is greater than 1, so you want to draw the exponential graph like this. Looks like it approach 0, but it won't. It won't touch. It approach y is equal to 0 value. Okay. So this is y is equal to a power x graph if a is greater than 0. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this particular. When x is equal to 0, y will be equals to 1. So this is 0, 1. This point is. Similarly, so you can draw the graph. I think you can't see this. So better I will take. So another slide to draw the diagram. Yes. So I'm going to draw case 2 here. Case 2. So what it is? A is between 0 to 1. In this scenario, so what you can do? 0, A is between 0 to 1. X, Y. So if base is less than 1, so y is equal to a power x if you see. So if I say a is equal to 1 by 2, okay, so I can write that 1 by 2 as 2 to the power minus 1. So to the power, if I have negative number, so negative big value. So negative into negative, it become positive, and the final value you get very big. So for negative 1000, you are getting very big value. So from very big. So the graph you're supposed to draw like this. For negative x value, we are getting very big value. Like this. So you are supposed to draw. Okay. So this is y is equal to a power x graph when a is between 0 to 1. So coming to logarithm. And also I wanted to tell you. So e power x, what is y is equal to e power x graph? So y is equal to e power x graph follows this. So y is equal to e power x. Why this? So e value is, this is Euler number. So the value of this is 2.71. Okay. This number is also we use for exponential growth. Okay. So I hope you understood this. And coming to e power x expansion. So already in last class we discussed. So what it is? Yeah, it feels like that sometimes. So I hope like students may watch after some time. Okay, tell me what it is. E power x 1 plus x square by 2 factorial plus x to the power 3 by 3 factorial plus etc. So this is an additional information. If you know this, it's well and good. So coming to logarithmic function. So what is logarithm actually? So y is equal to log base a. X if I have. So I'm trying to write x in terms of a power y. So that y is the output. So if I can write like this, that is what? Logarithm. So as I told you, so before if you see, we have exponential function, one important thing is there. So what it is? For exponential function a power x, this is always greater than 0. So whatever the basis. So whatever the basis, the base, if it is greater than 0, then of course a power x must be greater than 0. So if you see, it covers only the positive y-axis. That's why. Okay. So the but input, x can take any value. So the logarithmic function is nothing but the inverse function of exponential function. So the domain of exponential function is the range of logarithm, and the range of exponential function is the domain for logarithm. So what is domain? So the logarithmic function domain. So when here also there are two cases. Case 1, when a is greater than 1. So you are supposed to draw the graph like this. So this particular value is 1, 0. This is xy. So you can clearly see that the domain, the function takes only values from positive x-axis. So the domain is positive real values except 0. So what is range? The range will be all real values. Try to understand this. So this is for base a greater than 1. So y is equal to log base a x. This you get. So next, case 2. Wait a sec. Case 2. When base a is between 0 to 1. So you are supposed to draw the graph like this. This is x, here it is y. So if you see here, when x is approaching to, when limit x approaching to infinity, okay, so y also approaches infinity. When limit y approaches, when limit x approaches to 0, so y approaches to minus infinity. So try to get the idea. So similarly, we can do here also. This is 1 comma 0. So this is for y is equal to log base ex base ax when a is between 0 and 1. So for log, for natural log, so you will follow this particular graph. I hope you guys understood. So let's solve one question. I think there is some lag in the video. I need to check with the camera, right? Okay. So try to solve this. Okay. So we have this function. So let me solve this. Sine. So of course here we need to do. So what is this? Okay, minus x. Fine. So here sine tan inverse e power minus x. What happened? Okay, now sine tan inverse e power minus x. I think. Okay, fine. So I was Now, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Now, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. Yes. Hello, hello. Yes. So now it works. Okay. So, yeah. Actually, I was telling you. Okay. So logarithmic differentiation where to use whenever you have complex differentiation for complex function given to us. So like too much of expression multiplied or divided. So when the base when the whenever you are given with f of x to the power g of x. So the base is also function of x, power is also function of x. So in that scenario, we have to use logarithmic differentiation only. So that's what I was explaining, and we did one problem. So try to solve this question. So we are actually differentiating x. So y is equal to x to the power sine x. So if I wanted to take log on both sides, log y is equal to, so log x power sine x. Try to understand this. Similar in this particular exercise, if you see last 3 years KCET questions. They are questions from this particular topic directly asked in KCET. It won't take that much time. So if you practice it very well. So log y is equals to sin x log x. So try to differentiate with respect to x. So 1 by y dy by dx is equals to, so here uv differentiation. Sin x is cos x log x plus sin x 1 by x. So the final answer is dy by dx is equals to, so here y into cos x log x plus sin x divided by x. So the final answer is dy by dx is equals to x to the power sin x into cos x log x plus sin x by x is the answer for the question. You see how much time it take to solve the question. So hardly 1 minute. So here I have done with all steps. I'm explaining you. If you want to solve it in exam. So this question is all they'll ask in 3 marks. Sometimes some tricky question in the same topic. They'll ask in 5 marks also. So try to solve the question within 2 to 3 minutes. Here is the next question. Yeah, look at this. So here this is looking quite different. Here we want to find dy by dx. Here if you see, one variable is there, power is also a variable. So here this is also a f of x to the power g of x function. So we want to differentiate y with respect to x. So what can we do? So here this is actually implicit function. So what can we do? So here you have y to the power x plus x to the power y. Each and every expression to be differentiated separately. So I am taking this value as something it as u plus v plus w is equal to ab. Right? So u plus v plus w is equal to a to the power b. So this one I am differentiating with respect to x. Differentiate with respect to x. So dy du by dx plus dv by dx plus dw by dx. Okay. So which is equals to, so what do you get? You want to differentiate this. So try to differentiate each expression and substitute it in the value. So anyway, in the previous slide, this is equals to 0. Am I right? So I'm going to differentiate. I want to find du by dx. So taking log on both sides, u is equal to, so taking log on both sides, log u is equal to x log y. So 1 by u du by dx is equals to log y plus x by y. So du by dx is equals to, what is u? Y to the power x log y plus x by y. So we substitute, we found out. Similarly, you want to find the values of dw dv by dx and also dw by dx. So what is v? V is equals to, I think we solved this question previous class, I guess. I again took the same question. Maybe. It's okay. Let's discuss. X to the power y. So taking log on both sides, log v is equals to y log x. So whenever, wait a sec. One thing we didn't do here. So look, here we are differentiating y, no? So you want to put dy by dx. So this dy by dx I missed. So again, no issues, I'll put x by y, dy by dx. Yes. So differentiate 1 by v log v, 1 by v dv by dx. dv by dx is equals to, when you differentiate this, log x will remains plus y by x. That's it. So dv by dx is equals to x to the power y dy by dx log x plus y by x. So what is w? X to the power x. Exactly. So log w is equal to x log x. So differentiate this. So 1 by w dw by dx log x plus 1 by x into x. So 1 by x. So what is dw by dx? Which is equals to w when it get multiplied x to the power x log x plus 1. So now you want to substitute back in the equation and you wanted to draw on and you wanted to find dy by dx. So that part alone I will be giving you a sum. So you try to solve it and get the answer. So we found all these values. Try to substitute back here and dy by dx is there. So try to separate those, find dy by dx. That's it. So let's move on to the next question. Look. So here I will be giving you the idea behind this. So you want to solve the rest of the things. So y is actually cos x, cos 2x, cos 2x. So here multiplication of three functions given. So you can use u, v, w also. Otherwise we can use log. So log y is equals to, so log cos x plus log cos 2x plus log cos 3x we can use. So you can differentiate it with respect to that. So same kind of question we also done before. So you also try to solve this question. Okay, great. So let's solve this type of question. Whenever two different functions of powers given to you, so what are you supposed to do? So y dy by dx, this is y actually, x cos x to the power x, okay, and plus x sine x to the power 1 by x. These two are given to us. So we want to differentiate this with respect to x. So for that, here we want to use logarithmic differentiation. Here also we want to use logarithmic differentiation. Separately we want to do. Why? Because so we can't take log on both sides from here, right? So you are taking this as u, this as v. So uy is equal to u plus v. So we want to find dy by dx. Dy by dx is nothing but du by dx plus dv by dx. So we know what is u and v. So u is equal to x cos x to the power x. So what is du by dx? X before that. So I am not going to write directly. So I will tell you the steps. So anyway, we will be doing log on both sides. Log u is equals to x into log x cos x. So try to find dy by dx. Differentiate this. Try to find du by dx. Similarly, here also you want to do the same. So v is equal to x sin x to the power 1 by x. Try to solve this. dv by dx we need to find. So which means we have to find we want to take log on both sides. Log v is equal to 1 by x. Log of x sin x. So try to differentiate this. So you will be getting dv by dx. Try to find and substitute back in this. You will be getting the answer. So that simple it is. Okay. So slowly we will try to solve questions. So now we are going to see parametric form, parametric differentiation. So differentiation. So in the last few questions, till now, we add only two variables, x and y. They asked you to find dy by dx. So when x and y variable have its own representation in parameter. So the parameter can be theta or t, anything it can be. So the y variable, it depends upon another variable t. So x variable, it's depend upon another variable t. So here, so for x and y, t is a parameter. So depends upon t, x and y value changes. So the y depends on x, depends on t. X depends on t. Okay. So if I want to differentiate y, so I can differentiate with respect to t only. So that is f dash of t. So if I want to differentiate x with respect to t, so that is d dash of t. So how to find dy by dx? So dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt. So what dy should come in the numerator, dx by dt. So which is equals to f dash of t by g dash of t. So this is how you do parametric differentiation. So we are going to solve one question. Look, here the x variable depends on theta. A theta plus sine theta. Y is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. So here I am going to differentiate x with respect to theta. So a into 1 plus cos theta. So dy by d theta is equal to a into 1 differentiation is 0 minus cos differentiation is minus sine, minus 1 minus plus sine theta. So that's it. So what is dy by dx? dy by dx is nothing but dy by dx is nothing but dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So which is a into 1 plus cos theta divided by a into sin theta. So you will be getting 1 plus cos theta divided by sin theta. That's it. I hope you guys understood, right? Parametric differentiation. So here we have what? Implicit function. So here we are going to differentiation. This is also different question, right? Let's solve this. So we differentiate this. Differentiate with respect to x. So how to do that? 2 by 3, x to the power 2 by 3 minus 1 plus y 2 by 3, y to the power 2 by 3 minus 1 into dy by dt, dy by dx is equals to 0. So anyway, 2 by 3 you can take cancel, common and cancel it out. So we will be having x minus 1 by 3 plus y minus 1 by 3 dy by dx is equals to 0. So y power 1 minus 1 by 3 dy by dx is equals to minus x power minus 1 by 3. So dy by dx is equals to minus x power 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 divided by y power minus 1 by 3. In order to make the power positive, dy by dx can be written as minus y to the power 1 by 3 divided by x to the power 1 by 3. So this is the final answer. I hope you guys understood. Okay then. So moving on to the next one. So here are like parametric form, you can differentiate this. So let's solve some PYQs. So let's solve. Just give me a sec. I guess, yeah. So this is one KCET 2025 PYQ. Okay. So let's try to solve this question. So look. So in KCET, time matters. So you wanted to solve a question within 1 minute. Try to solve it within 1 minute. So start up your timer and try to solve it. Let me explain. Y is equal to cos x divided by 1 plus sin x. So we want to differentiate this. So how to differentiate? So you want to do dy by dx. So what it is? U by v. So cos differentiation is minus sin x. Okay. So into 1 plus sin x minus cos x will be there. 1 differentiation is 0. Sin differentiation is cos x. So divided by 1 plus sin x the whole square. So which is equals to minus sin x minus sin square x minus cos square x divided by 1 plus sin x the whole square. So which is equals to minus sin x minus 1. Because minus of sin square x plus cos square x you can write divided by 1 plus sin x the whole square. Okay. So now sin square x minus cos square x divided by 1 plus. So which is equals to, so minus you take common. So 1 plus sin x. So divided by 1 plus sin x the whole square. So it get cancelled. So you will be getting minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x. Okay. So we will be getting this. I guess minus is there. Okay. So now in the option, if you see, here we have option A. So but it is multiple choice question. We want to check with the other questions also. Okay. So we want to check with the other options also. Sorry. So let me solve it further. So we had minus 1 divided by 1 plus sin x, right? So I wanted to write it in terms of angle. So like this. So shall we do this and check whether other options are correct or wrong? Let's do that. Okay. So which is equal to minus 1 divided by. So I have this. So 1 can be written as the sine x can be written as 2 sine x by 2 cos x by 2, right? So this 1 can be written as sine square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2. So which is equal to minus 1 divided by sine x by 2 plus cos x by 2 the whole square. So which is nothing but minus 1. Yes. Okay. So options are okay. We have secant square. Okay, fine. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So what can be done? So minus 1 by 2, let me keep. Where 1 by 2? Okay, fine. So look. Here 1 by 2 sine x by 2 plus cos x by 2 the whole square. So we have this. So we want to simplify this. How to simplify this one? So I will solve this alone first. Okay. Sine x by 2 plus cos x by 2. So here I am going to multiply and divide root 2. So 1 by root 2. Okay. So if I have 1 by root 2, give me a sec. So I am going to multiply root 2 in the numerator and the denominator. So root 2 into multiply and divide by root 2, 1 by root 2 sine x by 2 plus 1 by root 2 cos x by 2. So now I am going to make use of. So 1 by root 2 is cos pi by 4, no? Or I can write, I want secant. In terms of secant, I want to write. Okay. So let me change sine pi by 2, pi by 4, sine x by 2 plus cos x by 2, cos pi by 4. So now root 2, this can be written as cos pi by 4 minus theta, that is x by 2. So this I can write. So this is nothing but sine x by 2 plus cos x by 2 value. Instead of this, I want to substitute this. So let's do it. Is equals to minus 1 divided by. So root 2 cos pi by 4 minus x by 2 the whole square. So which is minus 1 by 2 cos square pi by 4 minus x by 2 I got no. This can be written as secant. So minus 1 by 2 secant square. So why we add cos here you understood. This is why. So in the step no. So here we can write this expression either in terms of sine or cos. So because in option we have secant, I choose cos substitution. So you want to think advanced, solve question. Okay. So try to solve this. So this is also a question which is asked in KCET 2025. Similar type we solved in in NCERT. Similar question we have. But here particularly they given t is equal to 3 pi by 4. That's it. Shall we solve? So it's a parametric form differentiation. So dy by dt is equals to a into 3 sine square t. Sine differentiation is constant. dy dx by dt, what it is? A 3 cos square t cos square t. Cos square t. So this cos t differentiation is sin t. Getting my point? Minus sin t. So you should not do mistake here. So what it is? Minus 3a cos square t sin t. You can write a 3a sin square t cos t. You can write. So let's find dy by dx. dy by dt by dx by dt, which is equal to 3a sin square t cos t divided by minus 3a cos square t sin t. 3a get cancelled. One sin get cancelled. One cos get cancelled. Minus tan t you got. So what is dy by dt? Dx. So at t is equal to 3 pi by 4. So minus tan t pi by 3 pi by 4. So which is minus tan pi minus pi by 4. Pi minus pi by 4 is actually equals to tan pi minus pi by 4 is there, no? So pi minus theta will be in the second quadrant. Tan is negative. So minus of minus will become plus. Tan pi by 4 is 1. So the answer for this question is 1. So how easy is this? It hardly took 1 minute to solve. This 2025 question, right? So now you understood how easy it is. So look, this is also KCET 2025 question. So here we have derivative of sin x. So derivative of sin x with respect to a function. That function is with respect to log x. So let's have the derivatives. So here if I want to find, so we want to do, let f be the function of sin x, g be the function of log x. So we want to find df by dg. So how can I write? Df by dx divided by dg by dx. So df by dx is what? With respect to x if I differentiate cos x. So dg by dx is 1 by x. So what is the answer? Df by dg is equals to cos x divided by 1 by x. You will be getting x cos x. So this is the answer. Very simple, right? Okay. Let's solve this question. This question is KCET 2024 question. So let's solve this. So here we have, so let's simplify this first and then we come to the derivative part. So let's simplify this. Cos square. So how much easily you are solving the question, that matters. So here we have cot inverse. So we want to simplify this. 2 minus x divided by 2 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x. So just understand here. So this can be written as in whole square format of cos of cot inverse root of, anyway this is nothing but theta only, no. The whole square we can write. So we want to simplify this. If I write this as, this is cot inverse. If I have cos inverse, cos and cos inverse, it's the inverse functions. Then we will be having whatever here is. So we have cos of cos inverse x is nothing but x only, no? So we can use that property here. So but for that we want cos. So you know that. Give me a sec. Okay, no issues. So let's solve this. So here root of 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x. So you write cot inverse. You want to do this. You want to change this cot inverse to cos inverse. So cot inverse of something is equals to, if you want to cos inverse of something. So this is actually adjacent by opposite. Because cot theta is equal to adjacent by opposite, we know. So here you want adjacent by hypotenuse. So you want to find hypotenuse. So how to find hypotenuse, which is equal to square of opposite plus square of adjacent. So square of opposite, square of adjacent. So what do you get? So square root of this. So hypotenuse is nothing but root of opposite square is root of 2 minus x. Opposite. Adjacent is root of 2 plus x. So let's find out. So let's find out. Okay. So hypotenuse is equal to square root of. So root of 2 plus x the whole square plus root of 2 minus x the whole square. So hypotenuse is equals to, so root of 2 plus x plus 2 minus x. So which is equals to root 4, that is nothing but 2. So hypotenuse is 2. So what is cos inverse? So if cot inverse is root of, if this is root of 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x, when you write cos inverse, it will become root of 2 plus x divided by 2. That's it. Okay. So now cos inverse root of 2 plus x divided by 2, the whole square. So that is nothing but, so anyway, according to the property, root 2 plus x divided by 2, okay, 2 the whole square, so which is equals to 2 plus x divided by 2. Okay. So this particular thing is 2 plus 2 plus x divided by 4. So we want to differentiate this. dy by dx of, so what is y? So y is nothing but 2 plus x divided by 4. So I will be getting 1 by 4. That's it. 1 by 4 is the answer of the question. Okay, guys. So let's solve next PYQ. So here is a PYQ. Look. So this may look very big, but this is double dash actually. F of x is given as 1 plus n into x plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial x squared plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2. It looks like binomial expression, right? It is 3 factorial x to the power 3. It is going like this till it reaches x power n. So we want to find f double dash of 1. So how to find this? Question. So you tell me, what is f of x? F of x are nothing but 1 plus, I can write n as nc1. Or write, so from binomial expression. So what is binomial expression? a plus b to the power n is equal to a to the power n plus n into a to the power n minus 1 into b plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial a power n minus 2 b squared plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial a power n minus 3 b power 3. So like that it will go till it reaches b power n. So whether the function, whether power n is positive index or negative, nothing matters if it is a fraction. So if this thing, if you are remembering binomial expression in terms of this, no need to look at what, there is no restriction for n. But whenever you write NC1, so this is NC2, so there is a restriction that n should be a positive integer, right? So try to remember binomial expression in this. So the previous expression what we saw, that is 1 plus x to the power n, right? So we have 1 plus n into x plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 3. So you understood the pattern here. So like that it will go till it reaches x power n. Exactly. So here this whole expression can be written as 1 plus x to the power n only. So now you can easily differentiate f dash of x, which is equals to n into 1 plus x to the power n minus 1. So f double dash of x means again you are differentiating this. N into n minus 1 whole to the power n minus 2 you will be getting. Sorry. What I did? I missed that 1. That 1 plus x I didn't write. N minus, changes the color. Minus 1. 1 plus x to the power n minus 2. So they asking about f double dash of 1. So substitute x is equal to 1 here. N into n minus 1, 2 to the power n minus 2 is the answer for the question. So MCQ question. So in option, you will be finding this expression. Got it? So let's move on to the next question. So next PYQ. Look, this is again a PYQ. So which is asked in 2023 KCET. So y is equal to, look how easy the questions are. So in calculus. So you can solve this within a minute. So we want y squared. So what is y squared? First find it out. A sin x plus b cos x the whole squared. So try to write it a squared sin square x plus b squared cos square x plus 2 into ab sin x cos x limit. What is dy by dx? Differentiate this a cos x minus b sin x. So now we want to differentiate dy by dx the whole square. So do it fast. A squared cos square x minus plus b squared sin square x minus 2ab sin x cos x. So you want to add these two. So when I add these two, so you can use mind calculation only. So adding these two get cancelled. So a square if you take common, sin square x plus cos square x you get plus b square into sin square x plus cos square x you get. So this is one we get a square plus b square. It is independent of x and y. So we can say this as a constant. So in option, whether you have independent of x and y, you can take that, or you have constant, you can take that. So it depends. So moving on to the next question. So here we want to find dy by dx for the implicit function. So this is a KCET 2022 question. So we have to write. So UV method we need to do. So 1 plus x squared. So tan square x, tan inverse x you differentiate. 1 divided by 1 plus x squared you get. Plus. So differentiate this 2x into tan inverse x minus 1. Okay. So plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. So we will be getting 2x into tan inverse x. So this is dy by dx. Look guys, how simple the questions are. Look, yeah. So let's solve this question. So here g of x is given as x minus 1 by x. So here g composition, f composition g of x is given as x to the power 3 minus 1 by x to the power 3. So what is g composition, f composition g of x? F of g of x. So we already know g of x. So in order to find this, you want to write this in terms of x minus 1 by x. So we know that x cube minus 1 by x cube can be written as x minus 1 by x, the whole cube, minus 3 into this and this into, wait a sec. First of all, let me recollect you the formulas. So what I am using here, a cube minus b cube formula. So a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b in plus 3 into a minus b. So that formula I'm going to use. X cube minus 1 by x cube is equals to x minus 1 by x the, sorry, here cube is whole cube plus 3 into x into 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So we got everything in terms of x minus 1 by x. So you can write this as x minus 1 by x equal to the power 3 plus 3 into x minus 1 by x. So anyway, this is g of x only, no. F of g of x is nothing but. So whenever f composition g of x is given, so you want to write that in terms of g of x. So g of x, the whole cube, minus 3 into g of x. So if I want to find f of x, so you want to change g of x to x. So x cube minus 3 into x. So what is f dash of x is equal to 3x squared minus 3. This is the answer for the question. So this is how you solve this KCET 2023 question. So here also in derivative, there is one question. This is asked in KCET 2022. So let's solve this. Y is equal to e to the power root of x. So you'd have studied this type of question in your 10th grade itself, right? In your 10th grade itself. Let's solve this. So what you will be getting here. So here I have y is equal to e to the power root of. So here same thing repeating again and again. So I wanted to find this. So this we are going to use a property. So whenever a is equal to e power x is given, so this can be rewritten as log y base e y is equal to x. So this is the definition of log that we already discussed in the same session, right? So log base ey is equal to root of x, root of x, root of x. It will go like this. So to infinity. So anyway, so we know log y is equal to this one. So again, this is also log y, right? So log y is equals to, so root of x into log y, square on both sides. Log ey, the whole square, is equals to x log base ey. So you can write log base e y divided all squared divided by log base ey is equal to, anyway, one term get cancelled. Log base ey is equals to x. So here we want to differentiate twice. What is y? So y is nothing but e power x, no? So what is y? E power x. So we want to differentiate. So y is equal to e power x. Y is equal to e power x. So differentiate this. Dy by dx is also equals to e power x. d square y by dx square is also, double time differentiation is also e power x. So at which point they are asking you to put? At x is equal to log base e 3. So d square y by dx square at x is equals to log base e3 is equals to e power log base e3. Base are actually same. The answer is 3. So we have a property. A log base a some constant y is there. So y will be the answer. So this is a property. We are using that. I hope you guys understood. Right? So this type of question we already done in the session. So you try to solve this KCET question and tell your answer in the comment box. Okay. So I think now the question is simple. So make a note of it. Pause the video. Make a note of this question. Okay. So maybe I am in hurry to complete all the questions of KCET. I have taken all important questions. Mostly. So 2022 to 2025 questions. All the questions I have taken. So try to solve these questions mostly. So all different questions. Some questions are very easy. So I didn't take that. So some tricky questions I have taken. So you try to solve this. Look, here given that f of 1 is equal to 1. F dash of 1 is also equals to, actually f of 1 is equal to 1. F dash of 1 is equal to 3. So we are looking for f of x ka derivation. So we want to find the derivative of this x the whole square at x is equal to 1. Okay, so we want to find the derivative of this. Okay, let me take this expression as y. Y is equal to f of x. This question is good, no? So how many of you find this question is good? So comment it in the comment box. Hi Shri, very good evening. So if you find this question is worth solving, try to comment that in comment box and don't forget to put the like button. So press the like button. So look, derivative of this particular function we are looking for. So what to do? So dy by dx is equals to. So first we want to differentiate f dash of f of x we have to differentiate. Okay. So and then instead of x we have this expression. We are using chain rule into f dash of f of x we want to put. So now instead of x we have this. Again I want to differentiate this. So done. Differentiation done. Plus. So here we want to differentiate. 2 into f of x it will come. So now f of x has to be differentiated f dash of x. So here I used chain rule. Right? If you are very much clear with chain rule, this question you can see. I guess my picture is, you couldn't see this side. So I will be differentiating the same thing in the next slide also. Give me a sec. So here you have a function y is equal to f of x. 1, 2, 3. 3 brackets are there. Okay, no need of this. Okay. Plus oh my god. Okay. Plus f of x to the power 2. So what is dy by dx? So f dash of f of x. Okay. So now instead of x we have this. Again we need to differentiate. F dash of f of x. Instead of x we have this. So again we want to differentiate. So we will be getting plus 2 into f of x into f dash of x. That's it. So here we are looking for the derivative dy by dx at x is equal to 1. So you look f dash of f of 1 plus into f dash of f of 1. Okay, f dash of 1 plus 2 into f dash of f of 1, f dash of 1. We will substitute. F dash of 1 is equal to 3, f of 1 is equal to 1. So anyway, here you will get 1. Anyway, here also you will get 1. So f dash of 1 will be 3. So this is 3. So here f dash of 1 will be 3. So here also f dash of 1 will be 3 plus 2 into f dash of 1 is actually 3. F of 1 is actually 1. 3 3s are 9, 27. 27 plus 6, 33. So 33 is the answer for the question. I hope you guys understood. So this kind of trick only they have, nothing much. Okay. So you try to solve this. So here we are looking for to find dy by dx and d square y by dx square. Okay. So let's solve this. E power y plus xy is equal to e. So let's differentiate this. So we are differentiating with respect to x. So e power y differentiation, I differentiated y variable dy by dx plus x into y is there. So UV method. X differentiation y plus, so you are keeping x as it is, differentiate y. So you will be getting this 0. So now you are finding dy by dx. What is dy by dx? Take dy by dx common. E power y plus x is equals to minus 1. So what is dy by dx? Dy by dx is equals to minus y divided by e power y plus x. So again, d square y by dx square if you do. So what do you get? So it is UV method. Okay. So what you get? Minus y. So let me differentiate. Give me a sec. So let me take this question to the next page. So anyway, so we are getting dy by dx as this. So now we are going to do, so in the from previous step, so don't be happy I showed you thank you slide. Let me complete this one question and show you that. Okay. Yeah. So dy by dx is actually minus y divided by ey e power y plus x. That's it. So before step, dy by dx into e power y plus x minus y is equal to minus 1. So we are going to differentiate from this expression. So let's solve. So UV method we are differentiating. U differentiation. So d square y by dx square. So e power y plus x will remain as it is. Same. So now plus dy by dx into, so here e power y differentiation dy by dx plus 1 is equal to minus dy by dx. Getting my point? Done. So what is d square y by dx square, which is equals to, so that we can find. Okay. So anyway, it is at. So let me erase this. So let's find out the values. So here it is given x is equal to 0. In question itself it is given x is equal to 0. So we have to find the value of y. So what is the given function? Given function is e power y so why I am not thinking. given function is e power y plus x into y plus x into y is equals to e, I guess. E. So when I substitute x is equal to 0, this will become 0. E power y is equals to e. Y value is equals to 1, right? Okay, so we got. So what is dy by dx? Dy by dx at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. This equals to minus 1 divided by e. That's it. E to the power 1 plus 0 minus 1 by e. This is dy by dx value. Similarly, I wanted to find d square y by dx square at. So from in this expression, I'm going to substitute. So let me write this. So we found the value, no? So dy by dx at that particular point. So dy by dx at x is equal to 0, we got the value as minus 1 by e. So now at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. D square y by dx square we are going to find. So e along plus minus 1 by e. So here I will be getting e only. Okay, e. So here minus 1 by e I get plus 1. Correct? Yeah. So I closed bracket. Okay, fine. Is equals to minus 1 by e. Exactly. So now this becomes 0. The whole terms become 0. So we get d square y by dx square e into d square y by dx square is equal to minus 1 by e. The final answer is d square y by dx square is equal to minus 1 by e square. That's the answer. You can solve the question in this way. I hope the higher order derivative and the questions from KCET are very simple, right? So you try to solve as many problems you can. Once after you are feeling comfortable with KCET problem, try to solve JEE mains problems. If you have good answer in JEE mains, you will be having a very good confidence in KCET also. So KCET 2027 is no more tough for you guys. Practice as much as question possible. Be consistent in practice. So here we are to help you guys. So give your comments and feedback in the comment section. So and tell us your feedback. Your feedback is very important for me. So to improve my lectures, upcoming lectures. So I will be planning some important questions and some concepts, tricks. Those things are all in the pipeline. So we will be releasing you one and one soon. So you are having the resources all over YouTube. So the consistency is what needed. So whether do the match lectures or like you watch any other lecture, that doesn't matter. The consistency is what important. So to maintain the consistency, follow our channel. So this is Deeksha Vedantu. So try to be connected with us. Tell your comments in comment box. And I love to read your comments, guys. Okay, stay tuned. See you all in the next interesting session. So I will be moving to the next class. So see you all. Bye.